So now we're into chapter 6, which is widely regarded by myself as the best chapter of the game. So in this chapter we're going to have to destroy a bunch of noise tanks that are scattered around the levels. We're going to start with Dogen, and then we're going to go to Shibuya, Chiro, back into Shibuya, Rokokudai Heights, and then finish in 99th Street. So coming into Dogen, you can boost starting out. Make sure you hit all these noise tanks. And follow the path along. And while we're in Dogen, we're also going to grab the Air 3 Soul, which is coming up on our left, which we unlocked right at the start of the run. So this is where we finally get it. We're going to take out some more noise tanks in this small section here. And then we're going to make our way into Shibuya Terminal. Now that we're in Shibuya Terminal, there's a few kind of groups of noise tanks here. So we're going to start just destroying them. Hop on this rail, there's another group here. Now this whole kind of destroying them and trying to get them in lines, trying to be efficient about them, takes quite a bit of practice, so you definitely want to play this a few times. We're going to jump over this rail here, to hit a few more tanks, and then grab those cans there and go into Chiro Street. Then we're going to get all these tanks on this side, then jump on the rail, and then jump off it. And then you're going to get this set here. We're going to see some DJK dialogue at the bottom of the screen. It's a bit early because of the quick save and how that works. Switches in sewers count as noise tanks for some reason, so there's 10 less than normal. But what you should see when you come through this window and start hitting the tanks here, you should see the first DJK dialogue at that point. You're then going to destroy these tanks here and then make your way out of Chiro into Shibuya Terminal from the other entrance. Now there's two ways of continuing. The first way is to just go up this rail normally and just follow it around and then just go onto the platform this way to destroy a few noise tanks. I'll show you a second way of doing it shortly, but let's go through the rest of the Shibuya route first. Take out these noise tanks here, and then make your way out of Shibuya Terminal into the garage. Now if you're feeling really fancy, there is a second way of getting onto that platform, and that's by using a boost dash and jumping off this bus here onto the platform. It can be a bit tricky, it might take a bit of practice, but if you want to start going for it, feel free, it's quite fun. Who doesn't love a good bus jump? Anyway, when you get to garage, you're going to go to Rokokudai Heights the usual way. And you're going to start taking out the tanks here. Now while you're in Rokokudai Heights, you should see the second dialogue from DJ Professor K. Again, don't forget in quick save, on this save here, there's 10 less than normal because of the switches and the weird quirks involved in that. We're just going to keep hitting these noise tanks and then leave. And then we're going to make our way to 99th Street where we'll end the noise tank cleanup. Now when you get into 99th Street, it's worth keeping in mind that if you don't jump here, you actually get to fall down at the bottom here and you don't take any damage. It's a weird quirk with how the jumping system works. So you can just fall down and start hitting the noise tanks. It's just a bit of a minor time save, not falling flat on your face, you know? So you're going to go around this circle, take out the noise tanks, and you'll get a message saying 10 left. So you want to knock out a few, and then you want to go all the way up to the highway, and take out the last few tanks there. And once you've done that, you're going to make your way to Skyscraper District, and then you're going to go towards Sky Dinosaurian Square, where you'll do the showdown with the noise tanks. So coming into this level, you can top up on cans here. And then if you jump through the side of this barrier here, you can actually boost and jump and hit the death warp that takes you quite high up in the level. And is also exactly where you need to be. So you can top up on cans here, jump on here, and then talk to Poison Jam. You need to talk to Poison Jam to be able to enter the level. Then you want to go to the left and go towards Sky Dinosaurian Square, where you'll be able to face off against the noise tanks. Now, noise tanks tag as tag can go notoriously wrong notoriously quickly, so it might be worth just, practicing what happens if you fuck it up, but I'm sure that'll come in practice. You want to immediately spray down the nearest noise tank and then jump to the left side of this rail, and you want to pay close attention to your speed and the noise tank's speed. Keep in mind that they won't be tricking for a while, so they'll lose speed at the same rate as you if you're not tricking. And they'll also gain speed at the same rate. If they start tricking, you should start tricking to stay close to them. Once you've sprayed down the second noise tank, you want to jump over here after that curve there, pick up those cans, and you want to finish off that noise tank. If you can jump to the right there and grab some extra cans, it's always a good idea. And you're done.